All right, so this is the 4th version of this.
Yeah, so that's the DroneGun MkIV. You want to go GNSS on, you press one button. You want to cycle through or change your frequencies, you press the other button, point and shoot.
Okay.
So
why do you need to change the frequencies? Just different drones coming in?
as things advance, the bands have opened up. And what we're seeing in Ukraine with a lot of that cat and mouse game, the bands are going all over the place across the spectrum. So we've added bands as we've gone, and we'll continue to do so.
Matt McCrann is a U.S. Navy veteran and the U.S. CEO of DroneShield, a company protecting critical infrastructure and defense forces from drone threats using radio frequency sensing and AI-powered detection.
The rise of drones, like, it's so underestimated. Even now, like, everyone's talking about drones, but I still think they underestimate like how good they're going to get.
What happens when you start launching things from the USVs?
Yeah.
What happens when, it's airborne, you start dropping smaller drones that are now going underwater?
They're very concerned about the unmanned ground vehicles. Like,
They should be. We're already seeing it now.
these things are terrifying now.
You heard it here first.
Where do you live?
West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. Nice.
Yeah, I'm right on the border.
I like Sheet Lake. You ever been there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's a nice lake in West Virginia. It's really nice.
Must be further in.
Sheet Lake, yeah. It's like closer to like the Pittsburgh. Like it's closer to north.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the Virginia border.
Oh, okay. All right. What took you there?
You get a lot more land and house for your dollar, and you're not in the DC crowd.
Yeah, of course.
DC mess.
The swamp.
Yeah.
I'm a swamp creature, though. I lurk around here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You need to know a few of them.
Okay, so please, for the record, state your role at DroneShield.
Yeah, so I am the U.S. CEO. So
Nice.
I lead the U.S. company, and all things business development and business growth.
I'm excited to talk about this product today. But before we get into it, let's talk about your childhood. No, kidding. No kidding. What got you into this? Yeah.
So originally I started my career in the Navy. I was
me too. Nice.
Yeah, I was an intel analyst, so a SIGINT guy by trade. And then I've spent the last 20 years on the industry side.
Yeah.
So always working with technology, ISR type technologies. Made the move over to AI. I did a stint at an AI startup. That was
it Palantir? Is that a startup?
No. You haven't heard of this one. But they focused on facial recognition and doing a lot of AI and classification on the edge.
Okay.
And then I made the move over to DroneShield about 6 years ago. And we've been building since.
Well, that's a pretty smart move considering the rise of the drone threat.
Yeah. Trend spotter.
Trend spotter. I mean, it's part of having a great career is being able to spot what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sure.
so made the move over. And how big's the team on the U.S. side?
About 30 now.
Oh, wow.
And we're growing.
I no doubt.
We have about 15 open roles, so about 50%. We're going to grow in the next couple of months. In about 12 months' time, we should be about 50.
Oh, wow. And do you, is it primarily like corporate development, biz dev on the U.S. side, and you guys do the product in Australia, or how does that?
Yeah, so it started as basically like a sales outpost in the U.S., focused on this market here in greater North America. But now a lot of the new hires that we're building out are focused on more product development.
Yeah.
And that's just for us to take that next leap. As far as our customer base here.
Okay, so I talk about this on a lot of the podcasts, but we're what we call defense contractors. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to build like Bullfrog the way we want, but then you inevitably like run into the cold-hearted government, and they're like, you have to build what we want. How do you feel about that? Does that happen to you guys? They're like, hey, here's what we actually want.
Yeah. I like it actually.
Yeah.
So you have to look at your product as about 70% there.
Yeah.
And you need to get that early buy-in from a customer group or a lead customer, and they're going to help you or point you in the direction for that last 30%. So
it pains me as an artist, though. I want to give them my art project, but they're like, no, Steve. What we'd rather have is actually totally different.
Yeah, just keep it to feature sets. Then you get to design the exterior and the look.
Well, this thing right here. I'm gonna pick this up. Camera. All right, so this is the 4th version of this.
Yeah, so that's the DroneGun
Am I right on the camera? Is it looking good?
Yeah, just hold it like mic height, and you
right
get the
there.
full. Yeah,
I'm pointing it right at you, Jack.
Yeah, don't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Trigger discipline.
Yeah, trigger discipline. Yeah, no. They don't usually let guys like me have weapons, bro. I'm a little erratic with it. Oh my God, my dad has like a lot of guns in his Tennessee lake house, and I'm always like getting the guns, and he's like, "You can't have the guns, son." He's like, my older brother is allowed to hold the guns, but I'm not. They're
Look,
like,
don't touch.
I was like, Dad, you know I have like a weapons company, right? I was like, I sell a gun turret. Yeah. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, so this is a really beautiful design too.
Yeah.
Are the designers in Australia? Like the industrial?
We have a very strong industrial design team. It helps us stand out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because I've seen other guns, and this one looks way more beautiful. Also, it's not that heavy.
No,
I
about
thought it was going to
pounds.
be a lot heavier.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like even a weak dude like me can handle this. Like I never go to the gym.
Well,
so, ever. Boom. Okay.
Well,
so,
that's a perfect example though of what we were talking about. So we basically it's the Mark IV, right? So there were predecessor products, and as we were working closer with customers, getting closer to major adoption, it's like, but could it do this? We need it to do that. A little bit of this. So that's that last 30% that gets you to the Mark IV.
Okay. And so this has been in development probably like over a decade now, right? Basically, like in general. So it's pretty robust at this point, I'm sure.
We've had drone guns for, almost since inception.
Yeah. And so I guess talk a little bit about how it's a kind of a cat and mouse game, right? You guys upgrade to be more powerful, and the drones kind of upgrade. Like talk about like how you go about keeping ahead of the curve,
Yeah. I mean, you have to be adaptable. Like no system you come out with today or capability you come out with today is going to be static and still applicable in 2 years. So you have to build with that in mind. So very modular, the ability to swap, ability to adapt as threats adapt or as the underlying commercial technologies advance.
Because it seems like this front piece can like come off, or like you change the stuff in the nose.
That's completely modular. You can break that apart just like your primary weapon and replace every single piece of that. Okay. So for sustainment purposes or for field upgrades or things like that, it's really flexible.
And this battery pack here, these are just, you probably have extra, like they just have extras on them basically.
Yeah.
Hot swap.
Yeah. If you look at this here, so this is, you'll notice it looks like a common radio battery because it is.
Yeah.
It's nothing proprietary to us. So our batteries, our products ship with those batteries, and they're like your embedder type battery. So familiar for like your inter squad radios, but we're also compatible with the Harris 152, 163 batteries. So whatever the units have in the field already for their comms works with this.
Yeah. And so like typically, if you're using this in a high stress environment, like obviously you're gonna have a full battery charge. What's the like average lifetime? Like how many hours?
About 2 hours of trigger time.
2 hours of trigger time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably just want like a couple extra batteries.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, engagements don't last more than that long anyway, so I guess you really don't need that much. And then they just pop these in and out, charge it. Okay, easy. What's these top buttons here?
So we have
the product. It's an unboxing. It's like an unboxing. Yeah. I'm like Casey Neistat or whatever.
So here's the primary interface. So when if you see there's some intuitive design. So it mirrors or looks very similar to like an M4 lower. You would come off safe, which would activate your interface here. And then an operator basically has 2 buttons to select from.
Yeah.
You want to go GNSS on, you press 1 button. You want to cycle through or change your frequencies, you press the other button, point and shoot.
Okay.
So, but
why do you need to change the frequencies? Just different drones coming in?
Yeah, if you wanted to minimize your signal. Okay. So you come off safe, it's going to be all bands on. So an operator does not have to think in the field.
Don't worry about that, yeah.
Yep, you point and shoot, and you're
so any 18-year-old kid can just hammer it.
Yeah. That I mean that's by design too.
Yeah.
We want to simplify this.
Yeah, it looks very easy to use. So what are like the main bands that you're jamming? Like the main bands for drones are like what gigahertz is it?
Yeah, so we started with like your ISM bands. So basically like everyone starts at 2458 gigahertz. Yeah. Right, and that's common for Wi-Fi drones. Also
like DJI Mavics and stuff. You just pop those out.
But as things advance, the bands have opened up, and what we're seeing in Ukraine. with a lot of that cat and mouse game. The bands are going all over the place across the spectrum. They're going lower, they're going higher. So we have to be adaptable for that. So we've added bands as we've gone, and we'll continue to do so. We're moving into software-defined jamming, which provides a lot more flexibility and adaptability as those things happen.
Okay. Since you're an expert on jamming, is that fair to say?
Sure,
Okay.
sure. I'm probably the biggest
can we
expert
pull up
in the room here.
definitely. I'm not an expert on any. This is actually a giant misinformation campaign to China. Like, I don't know what's going on. That's the whole point. The Chinese are listening. Like, oh, Steve said he said he knows all about it.
Well, I'll make sure I put some incorrect answers.
Pull up the Pulsar L then, my favorite one. You've seen that video, right?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. Can we get the video? And we gotta. Oh yeah. Okay. This is my favorite video in defense. You can fast forward a little. So for the people that don't watch the YouTube, we have the Pulsar L video up. So right now these guys just randomly decided to stop in the middle of the desert for no reason.
Very safe.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, let's just. Oh, they had to change a tire. That's the plot. I love a good plot. And then obviously we got all these things coming in. I don't know what kind of drones those are, but they don't look like military drones. But oh yeah, no, he's changing the tire. This is classic right here. And they're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? So we got, oh, here it comes. Do you have a screen like that?
Yeah. That looks tack similar.
All right, so this basically, trying to put you to shame here. My favorite part of this is like the pulse width, like the boom. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Dun dun dun. Boom. Ooh. Easy bunny, baby.
Oh yeah. That's how it works.
That's pack your bags, boys. War's over. Pack your bags, baby. So yeah, what do you say about that?
I love good marketing.
We love good marketing.
It looks solid. It kind of looks like an EMP, which I know it's not. But that's
what is it supposed to be?
It's a jammer. It's an omnidirectional jammer.
Okay.
So, and it's think of it as like a jam box.
Yeah.
So
I love the can we get a picture of those drones? Like, what are these drones? Yeah, just like right there. Like, what are these? They look like I'm trying to see, like, what model is that? I have no idea. It's like I think you buy these at Walmart or something.
They all look like they have an outline to them.
Well, according to Palmer, this actually was not. This was real. So if it's real, then let's just get to the bottom of it. These must be like, they must exactly know the frequency or something. They must have
of course, yeah.
set themselves up here for this.
Well, you wouldn't expect a marketing video to have 50% effectiveness, would you?
Yeah, of course. Well, okay, no. On a serious note, Luke Allen, who I named the company after, my business partner, he won't let us do like any cool marketing like this. He's like, we only have to show real video. I'm like, Luke, we're trying to market here. What are you talking about? Let's just like put a drone swarm and just show blasting them all. Come on, like we'll just edit it. And he won't let me because he's like the most honest gentleman of all time. So, and he's my boss basically because his name's on the company. Like it's.
It's cool to begin with though.
Yeah,
so
it's cool.
You can get some real good.
It's fun, but
I saw you guys had a what was it? A recruiting video. That just posted with like Eminem.
Yeah.
That was cool. I assume that's all real too.
That's all real.
Yeah,
that's all real. Okay, what about, so that's one. So the Pulsar L, and then like the Epirus machine or whatever. Can you do that LinkedIn post? The CEO of Epirus.
The most recent one?
Yeah, the one where he says that he just made a singularity event. I actually like Andy. He's a good dude. So actually, Andy, the CEO of Epirus, is a Navy guy, naval reactors.
I know Andy.
Yeah, and my old boss in the Navy was his college roommate. So that's
really?
Yeah, and actually one of their head of marketing and comms guy, Shane, lives down the street here.
Okay.
So
all right. Yeah, we know Epirus.
Yeah, pull up the what's the most recent post they just did? Oh, here it is. This is it. Okay. This is the big post here. He said that this was the singularity event.
49 at a time. That's impressive.
That's impressive. So yeah, have you been up close and personal with the Leonidas?
Yeah, we've seen it in the field. I've also visited their facilities before.
Yeah. They're down
Very
in where's their? I mean, I know their investors are in Austin by us. Like the 8BC guys live near Luke.
Torrance. Maybe they're in Torrance.
Torrance? Is that
I think that's where their facility is on the West Coast.
Torrance? It's California or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they're California based. Yeah, so this is actually, so basically why I bring all this up is we've got a lot happening in the, well, this is not really electronic warfare, right?
That's a true
microwave.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is your take on, I think China has one of these too. What's your take on microwaves?
It definitely has a place.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool technology. I think they have some challenging physics problems to get broader adoption.
Yeah.
It needs to get smaller, more useful. But I mean, if it works,
I think they'll get
there's
there.
a place for it.
They can get there.
Oh yeah.
They had a new CTO I saw. They just announced.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, you know him?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't met him yet. I know Andy, I know Shane. Those are the main two guys I know.
Yeah. Epirus, they have some good people all around.
Now that he knows, Andy visited me in my booth in Detroit at this conference called Reindustrialize that we went to, and I came up to the booth, and he didn't know that we had the connection of his old college roommate was my boss. But now that he knows, he's going to come on the podcast, and we're gonna throw down microwaves versus kinetic. We're gonna go.
I think there's a place for both.
There's honestly a place for all. Honestly, like, well, this is like what's good. This is mobile and portable. So like, obviously the Leonidas is a big thing. That's probably like for base defense or something. Yep. But like, this is like when you're out on a convoy. Like, this is like point defense. Like,
yeah.
So like,
it's on the edge. If you can't roll a trailer of equipment or a vehicle of equipment with the Leonidas with kinetic solutions, your guys need something.
Mm-hmm.
So how do they?
I mean, really, you want
themselves?
kind of all of it. Honestly, like drones are terrifying.
Yeah. You need to still have the ability to maneuver. So how do you get that breathing room, that space? You have jammers, you have sensors, radars, RF.
Yeah, I'm pretty jealous. So like, this is actually at the point where, because you brought it in the Pelican case, right? And it's
flyway kit.
This seems like it's kind of at the point in the product development where you can just like sell these off. They fly off the shelf. You can just sell them. Like you just make them and sell them.
Commercial off the shelf. So our production.
I'm jealous of that. I don't have that yet. Like
You're getting there.
Almost. We're so close, but it takes forever.
Yeah, our production rate right now. So we spent like the last 18 to 24 months scaling manufacturing and production. Our production rate is about 500 a month of both of these products.
And where do you produce? Where? Just a bunch of places?
Australia and U.S. contract manufacturing.
So is it better to I guess for the ones you sell here, you can just produce here. You don't have to ship, or is that how it works? Or
yeah, it
ITAR,
depends. It depends. So it is ITAR. The jammers are ITAR. Our detection products are not controlled.
I think they should get rid of ITAR.
Oh, well,
I think it's kind of like a worthless law, basically. Like,
I was hoping. Well, for jammers, yeah. I mean, for some of the other sensitive
I mean,
stuff,
I can see it for like hypersonic missiles.
Yes, yeah.
But like for like an M240, like come on, it's like everyone has these guns. Like,
I don't have one yet.
Yeah,
but,
no, it's actually crazy. We it took us a while to be able to have automatic weapons in our office, like down in Austin. Like it took us. There's a lot of paperwork just to get that. It takes forever. I know, and like you know how government is. Like I was like, come on, we're trying to develop. Like we need this gun to like work on it.
Are you right outside of Futures?
We're pretty close to Army Futures Command, and now they just consolidated with TRADOC, and so it's like. By the way, when we started the company, the only reason we're in Austin was because Luke lives there, and it actually worked out really well. We didn't actually even know that all the military like that we sell to and stuff is like down there. Like that just like worked out kind of lucky for us.
Very lucky.
Because Luke had moved there because he just wanted to like be in Texas after we sold our last company. And I was like, I guess we'll just put it where you are because you're building it all. And so there we are. And now it's like it's kind of like a defense. It's becoming more of a defense hub down there.
Yeah, more companies are moving there too. Makes sense.
So now I'm like a full Austin chill fanboy. I'm like, everyone should move down here. Let's go.
How often you get down there?
Every other week or so.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be down there more to like actually rally the team, and they want to see me down there more. But I'm busy. I'm doing the podcast. We got a lot going on up here. It was my kid's first day of preschool today.
Oh, very cool.
So I took her there this morning. It was cool. Do you have kids?
Yes. Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, I have two.
Two.
One's 23 and the other one's 10.
Oh shit! You had kids young.
Yeah. Well, a stepdaughter.
Okay. Yeah. And then the 10-year-old, 20. That's a good big age gap.
It is.
But you get the variety of both now.
Yeah, completely different too.
My brother's kid is, I think, almost 13. So like at some point starts hating their dad. Like you have 10's like a good age. I still love you a lot. Like
yeah.
Is it a 10 a girl or boy?
Girl. Both girls.
So like basically like you got a couple more years before she's like,
I don't know. Sometimes they start young. We could be in the months
Oh my God.
period right now.
I have a 3-year-old toddler. She's like sassing me all the time already. Toddler.
That's a good age.
Toddler energy. So funny. I mean, today she was like with another toddler at the preschool orientation, and they just were like talking at each other, like 2 3-year-olds. Like, I have a big house. I was like, why are you saying this? They're like, it's like, what are you talking about? She's like, do you like my shoes? And they're just like, they're both just yelling at each other. Like, and they're not having a convo.
It's normal.
Yeah, I know. They're just like so excited to like say anything. It's so funny. All right, so I can buy this for like what? There's like I got like 600 in chips here. So is that
a little more, and we take cash for credit.
Not MGM chips?
Mm-mm.
We were playing some craps last night. Craps is, I like that game.
Yeah, you made out pretty well.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't cash these, but I did. Yeah, I did make out pretty well. I think I made enough to maybe buy one of these last night. Maybe.
All right.
We were popping last night.
All right.
I was playing craps as a kid. My grandpa, that's what we learned on our kitchen table growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandpa, we would play craps on his coffee table.
Oh, okay.
He had like a little craps table.
Yeah.
We were like 7-year-olds. It's a really good, it's a really wholesome game to teach.
Yeah, it's a
child.
good skill. It's a good skill. It transfers, right?
It does. No, that's why I like startups. It's like the ultimate gamble. And I'm like chasing that rush, you know? So I have to do it. Yeah. So we're starting to get a lot of props here. I know you have to take this back because obviously it's super expensive, but I'm trying to get like all the companies we have on like different props. Like this is like prop of like a satellite company that came on. What was it? Array Labs?
Array Labs, yeah.
There's like an array of satellite. They launched these up on SpaceX.
Oh, nice.
And then these like are little satellites that pop out. You can see, check it out. This is the antenna and then the solar panels.
Very cool.
And they just like kind of, they're like it's like a cluster of little satellites.
What capabilities?
It's
are they
mostly
launching?
it's like for special imaging of Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's cool to like, obviously, maybe you have like a 3D printed replica of this.
We do.
Okay. Yeah.
We
We'll
do.
have to get one for the desk.
Yeah, we have our other products too, our fixed site equipment in like 3D miniatures like that.
Yeah. Did you see big news today? The Hexeth announcement today?
Yeah, JCO.
Secretary Hexeth, yeah.
JCO is moving to or transitioning to the
Task Force. What was it?
401.
What is it? News? Pull up the news. Whoa. Do your job, Jamie. Like, come on. Secretary Hexeth. It's like Task Force 401, I think.
401.
Why do you think they picked that? That's classic military shit, by the way. Like I worked at NAVC 08. Like the numbers are just all made up.
Yeah, but now we can throw that around and feel like
Oh,
we're
wait,
in,
actually, it's
look
your
at
product.
This. Yeah, look at that.
I didn't even plan this. I didn't even
There we
plan
go.
this. I didn't even plan this.
Well,
So-
that's the advantage. You have to be everywhere just in case.
I mean, is that the newest one?
Yep, that's the Mark IV.
Perfect.
I've never even seen this picture before. I don't know who's
Hell
took
yeah.
this.
Great photo.
Awesome.
So this announcement for the people not on the YouTube video is that Secretary Hexeth announced basically a task force, kind of like JCO, that's going to have budget, and its job is to procure and innovate and counter-UAS, which is counter unmanned aerial systems. And so this is a big step. Honestly, this is good for ACS too. Like we needed this.
This is what we were hoping that the JCO would be initially.
Yeah, me too. Tell me, I have
then,
horror stories of it.
But then they ripped out the acquisition
ability,
and it was like, well, wait a minute, what is this about?
You know why that? I mean, I used to, since I was like in procurement and stuff in the Navy, like I think what happens is this happens all the time. Like start a new office or something new, and then like the program offices like get mad and they're like, no, you can't have it.
Yeah,
There's like a lot of infighting.
You can't share my toys.
No, yeah. I don't know if you run into this as much because you have like a more robust, like finished product right now. But one of the things, like we're almost to that stage, but like one of those things that we run into a lot is like, we'll find one group that's like wants it, and then there's another group working on like an internal project that's similar, and then you're like basically like dealing with this shit all the time. And so it makes it hard to sell.
We deal with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously we're known for the drone guns because they look good in photos. But drone guns are about 25% of what DroneShield does.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
okay, we got to talk about the other product lines.
Yeah, so we do a lot quietly on the well, I guess it won't be too quiet now, but on the sensor fusion and on the RFAI piece.
Okay,
so,
you're doing sensor fusion for different product, like other stuff?
Yeah, so third parties. So we integrate a bunch of different sensor modalities, and then we weight them, confidence score, a lot of contextual information. With the purpose of just spitting out or bringing to the surface actionable intelligence, like what is the real threat assessment here? And we do that in our C2. We do it in third-party C2s as well, where we're just riding under the hood.
That's really sweet. And that's probably, okay, so.
No, but most people don't think that when they think DroneShield.
No, I mean, I had no idea, but that makes a lot of sense because in my conversations with, Bullfrog, talking to them, they're always talking about like that kind of sensor fusion layer. And I'm like, well, we don't really do that. We kind of just like make their weapon station. So someday we'll probably partner.
We can help you do that.
Yeah,
and,
perfect.
You guys stick to what you do.
I know.
We'll stick to what
I want
we
to
do.
stick to, because as a startup, with limited funding, we want to just stick to like what we do. If you spread too thin in a startup, you get really, really fucked.
Yeah.
Like it just, you run out of money fast. But yeah, so we stick to our main bread and butter is like fire control, like the control system.
Yep.
And it's like, that's where we want to stay,
Cool.
Keep it. And that way we can play nice with all the partners because not a lot of people want to do fire control, really. There's like EOS and there's a couple others.
Yeah. I mean, that's a competitive advantage. If you're willing to play nice with everyone, that's what the government wants.
That's more than anything.
It's all interoperability.
I feel like every time I talk to them, they're like, Steve, you got to like team of teams, bro.
Yeah.
The team of teams. I'm like, you mean a team? Which they laugh at. They're like, yeah, exactly. So, okay, let's talk about, so that's 25%. You got the sensor fusion software part of your company. Then you got this product.
Yeah, so this is the RF Patrol. So this is passive RF detection, classification.
Same battery, basically.
Yep.
Keeps it simple.
Yep,
and
keeps it simple.
Detection, identification.
And classification, yeah.
Whoa, okay. How are you doing the identification? Just RF signal, like the...
Yeah, so it's a embedded...
Do you have like a library of like lookup tables?
So you can think of it as a library, but it's an AI model.
Okay.
It's that we train and we push out a new one every quarter.
Okay.
So we train on known data sets, obviously, and we're constantly improving on those data sets.
Yeah.
But we can also detect, the cool part about AI is not only the speed to detection, it's a lot quicker than a linear library, but it's also the ability to detect things potentially out of the box that we haven't trained on because the characteristics of the waveform and how we train the model meets a certain percentage where it's detecting. It won't classify it properly, but you can detect things out of the box.
And I've seen this. I've seen pictures online of like them when just wear it. They can just wear it, right?
Yeah. We have a tip-out pouch. It can be body worn. It's meant to be body worn, handheld, but think of this as like your RF detection multi-tool.
Yeah.
You see, there's mounting points here.
Yeah.
So we have a bracket where you mount this in the vehicle if you're doing a lot of vehicle ops. And then extension of an antenna that just goes on the roof, so low profile.
Another great design as well. What let's talk a little bit about just like soldier safety and stuff. So like obviously if I pointed this at a human, does that really matter?
If you point it right at him, sure.
Doesn't matter?
No, you're not supposed to do that. Don't do that.
Okay. And this like, I guess how much radiation or whatever?
Yeah, so for this, you want to be 2 meters away from it, and that's the safe distance. If you're behind, because of how it's designed, and a soldier is not at risk behind here, even though they're right here. So
well, because it's all
directional.
Yeah,
it's all directional. So 2 meters away if you're directly in front.
Okay, I was thinking, because obviously like I was a nuclear engineer for the Navy, so we were always worried about like radiation. We had the TLD, the little devices, and worried about radiation and stuff.
This not pumping out kilowatts of power.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. What are your thoughts on I guess like, I mean, at some point you want to get even probably stronger though. You want to pump out more because the new drones some of them like are harder to jam because of like a stronger GPS signal.
Sure. Yeah.
So like, are you guys looking at just making a beefier one, like even higher power?
We do have a beefier one. It's actually an older product because it's the challenge with this is getting the right amount of power for an effective range in this form factor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So the bigger one's easy.
Okay.
Because we have more real estate to play with. So larger amplifiers, higher gain antennas, things like that.
All right. That makes sense. Are you I know we talked about this before we started filming, but obviously, are you partner with any like other like weapon state? Because you said this is modular, so like it could go on other systems.
Yep. Yeah. So
because we're getting this on Bullfrog for sure.
Yeah, let's do it. So basically, this is all modular. Like I said, you can break it apart. Yeah. You can remove the lower receiver here, and the interface would be exposed. We would just do connection.
Yeah, because
our system,
our main designer for the Bullfrog, we're making attachment points for other effectors. So
let's do it.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. And we also have we're doing one with a laser dazzler to dazzle cameras.
Yeah,
so I think like an EW laser dazzler, kinetic, all in one, full kill chain.
You need it.
Let's pop these drones.
Yeah, because With kinetic, obviously, you're limited to where you can use it sometimes or when you can engage.
I mean, tell me about it.
with us, it's, well, what if they don't have an RF link to jam? And then with, so you put these two together, you put the Dazzler on there.
Yeah.
Then it's like, we'll take care of dark drones. We'll take care of group 3s. We'll take care of your FPVs.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's where it's headed. I mean, you probably work with the DHS or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
DHS is very good partners of ours.
We actually had them. They were actually out in West Virginia. We went out there. Did you go there?
Yep, we were there.
Okay.
You guys were out there.
Christy came and saw it.
Well, I don't know if you want to look that up. I mean,
let's
we're in the news.
Let's see DroneShield. Yeah, let's pump. Let's pump. Let's pump, baby.
But we were out there. I was part of a round table.
DHS, Department of Homeland. DHS.
Oh, just DHS?
Yeah, see the news. Go to like the news. Oh, here we go. Right
there
here.
you go.
Oh, go to that second one right there.
Oh, yeah, boom. Okay.
There.
Oh, nice.
There she is.
And there we are.
Hell yeah. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my field attire.
Yeah.
Looks much like my podcast attire.
Okay, so we got, I mean, yeah, this is looking good. There's a lot going on with the DHS right now. I got the World Cup coming.
Yeah.
So yeah. And these are things like, unlike a kinetic effector, you can use these on the homeland. Like, she comes over, she's like, I really want to shoot this stuff down. I was like, well, my CEO Mike was like, so do we, obviously, but like putting bullets over a stadium might be a little crazy.
Well, I imagine you guys have a part to play in the Golden Dome.
Oh
initiative.
yeah, like or border. So like they're changing the rules on the border.
Yeah,
because like on the border we can't like shoot into Mexico, like sovereign country, but. Not really. They don't want to, but that's changing because the drones are getting so lethal and so like they're just coming across the border.
Yeah,
like they're not. So we're gonna that's changing now. Like so it's fine, but this is just like more versatile and different environments.
Yeah,
because we're not popping bullets everywhere.
Yeah, we have a handful of those in that area.
Yeah, it's like a what was that gonna say? Yeah, it's like this happens with investors and a lot. They're like, well, we like dual use companies, or like the government's like, we like dual use. I was like, well. It's a weapon. So, we're building like a very specific thing. It's not dual use exactly, unless it's like Chinese or Russians or whatever, but those are the two uses. But like, yeah, it run into, actually, that was one of when we started, I didn't realize this when we started the company, but there's a lot of like fun, like DIU, for example, like their mandate's like a dual use mandate, Yeah. Which like we ran into a lot of like, oh my God, okay. Well, how can I say this is dual use somehow in my submittal, in my proposals?
I don't know if you mount it to the roof of the school down the street.
Well, we're actually like looking for like plastic bullets or rubber bullets or paint, like put a paintball gun on here and paintball some drones or something.
We've heard of that approach even in the counter-UAS space, which is a little novel.
I don't know if it'll work that well. I used to play paintball as a kid, and like paintball, they're not accurate. I mean, paintball is anywhere. Like I was like, the paintball gun's not going to work here. Like, we're not hitting a drone.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you ever play paintball?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was actually really
fun. It's been a while.
I don't. Is that still like a thing? Paintball with kids?
Yeah.
I as a kid like speed like the blow up courses like the speed ball or whatever. Speedball, yeah, those are fun. I was always afraid, but I tried. I was not as brave as my other friends, but it was fun. It was like exhilarating. Then you get hit, and you're like, got me. All right, so what's in the okay? Do we cover all the product lines yet? We had the sensor fusion, this.
Yeah, so
what else we got?
Embedded in here is our RFAI.
Okay.
So that's really the value of this sweet product. But all of our capabilities, you can think of DroneShield as like a capability provider that then tailors products specifically for different mission sets or use cases. Yeah. So this is our dismounted.
I need to steal that line. We need to steal that capability provider, and we need to do that too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's good.
I'll trademark it before I leave here.
Do you come? I mean, I don't know if your Australian counterparts are watching, but like, can you come work for us? Be our US CEO.
Well, we do exchange programs.
Yeah.
So
perfect. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. And so you're doing a lot, I'm sure, like a lot of the work, because, as the government's trying to integrate more stuff, so a lot of it becomes a lot of software then.
Yeah. So, I mean, think of that as a capability, and we try to be, for end products, best hardware possible.
Yeah.
But realistically, as problem solvers, we want the capability to be hardware agnostic, right? So the cool thing about DroneShield is we can walk into any room and we have a part to play based on what the use case, what the gaps are. We're not a one product company.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. Do you are you getting more into so I know this is these are a lot of mobile products. Is there any can you reveal any sort of like big boy things coming down the pipe?
Yeah, so like fixed site, like physically bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have our drone Sentry X, which is think of it as like a radome type product.
Okay.
Has these two capabilities integrated into it. And it's two connections, power and network. It goes 360 degrees.
Yeah.
It's hemispheric. It does detection and defeat. And
that's cool.
You can mount it to any vehicle. So
hemispheric, like full bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed a lot of people weren't doing that.
You go omnidirectional. You just fly high enough.
Drones can come from anywhere.
Enough. Yeah. Yeah, you get right on top of them real quick.
Yeah.
So anything omnidirectional has that like donut hole of vulnerability right on top of you.
I know. Yeah. And a lot of the requirements in the last 5 years have been like people want to see really far out one way, but it's like no, the drones are coming from I was telling the government they're coming from anywhere.
Yeah.
They're just laying in the field when you drive by, and they're like, it's like a moving landmine.
Yeah.
Basically, it's honestly really, really terrifying.
Yeah.
I would hate to be out there. I mean,
you're doing your part. You're doing your part.
No, we need to. Yeah, we all need to do our part. Actually, we were talking to an investor yesterday, and they were talking about competitors, and Luke, our CTO, was like, honestly, we need 10 more competitors. Everyone, we need more of this shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Drone, because the rise of drones is so underestimated. Even now, everyone's talking about drones, but I still think they underestimate how good they're gonna get.
Yeah, and there's still people that are locked into the counter-UAS world. It's already a UXS world. I mean, it's a multi-domain threat.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of stuff, a lot of innovation on the UAS front with Ukraine and Russia, but that's because of that terrain and those dynamics. You take that type of conflict or fight and move it to a different region, you're going to see all kinds of different innovations on different domains.
I mean, are you going to be jamming, you're going to be jamming little Saronic vessels or little boats, little vehicles?
Well, hopefully not theirs. Hopefully.
Well, yeah. I mean, the counterpart, the Chinese counterpart. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's the intent. There's a lot of similarities with unmanned surface vessels, definitely UGVs, unmanned ground vehicles.
You think they're probably harder to jam than drones a little bit because they have more shielding or something? I don't.
Possibly.
I mean,
it's bigger
more
platform.
Shit on
there. Yeah, bigger platform.
Are you testing that stuff, jamming the vehicles now?
We are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we see it. The writing's on the wall. It's already there.
Yeah.
I remember back in 2022, right after Ukraine popped off, we were talking internally amongst ourselves about, the multi-domain threat. It's but this is going to proliferate across the board
everywhere, and
it's we probably have 2 years before this threat's everywhere. And then 6 months later was the first successful attack the Ukrainians did with the drone boat in the Black Sea. And we're 2 years just went out the window. It's 6 months.
Now,
it's here
right now.
And that was in 2022, and still people are like, "Oh yeah, that could happen."
Oh no, it's happening.
Yeah.
I talked to one of the Army generals, and they were saying, they're very concerned about the unmanned ground vehicles, because
they should be.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to change the game, I think, because they're going to put effectors on it like Bullfrog or other stuff, and they just drive up, and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't need a soldier.
Yeah.
And so that's something we need to really figure out. Because even shooting them, they're going to be a little armored. So we need other, just going to be a layered defense on these things. But a swarm of ground vehicles coming at you, guns on them.
Yeah,
it's Terminator.
I really think we'll probably see that next because we're already seeing it now. And the way manufacturing is and where the commercial markets are, I think you'll see UGVs, expand very quickly.
Yeah.
But I really think the USVs and even the UUVs are the harder threat.
Yeah, and I think that, obviously the conflict's going to be in the Pacific, a lot of it, likely. Hypothetically. And so, there's a lot more water than land.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's different. Not only do the drones change, but all the conversations we're having, what about fiber optic drones? It's now.
Yeah.
In these confines, but over here,
the thing with fiber optic
for just one problem.
Well, the thing with I mean, that's why you need a bunch of different types of products. But the thing with fiber optic drones is not like you're gonna have fiber optic boats. They're really not gonna be spooled. I mean, that's not really how they're gonna work.
Yeah, the scarier part is like, okay, great, we'll attack USVs, UGVs, we'll get that down. It's the cross domain.
Yeah.
So what happens when you start launching things from the USVs?
Yeah.
What happens when, airborne, you start dropping smaller drones that are now going underwater?
I saw a picture on LinkedIn the other day of like a drone that holds like little FPVs on it. Like it's like a payload. They just fly off of it.
Yeah, right now people are playing with it, but force their hand and you'll see that on the battlefield.
That's happening. So wait, so you started in the Navy? Were you ROTC, or how'd you join the Navy?
Yeah, so I went in. I was enlisted. I was a CT, and I did SIGINT collection and analysis.
Okay, and then from there, where'd you go?
I went on the industry side,
Okay.
and I worked for a company that was building basically some of the boxes that I was using when I was in.
Oh,
so
cool,
like,
okay.
think of like interrogators or interceptor boxes.
And so you, when you were enlisted, were you on ships or?
So I was direct support. So I basically had a home command and then would fly out or hop on ships for short missions, and then after hitting port, bounce out. So,
Okay, and so you were the intel guy, so you had all the data. You had all the intel.
I had my data. I didn't have all the data, but yeah.
Was it TSSCI or something?
Yeah. So we focused on SIGINT collection. So we would do that in the field, and then when not forward deployed, we would basically chunk through all the signals that you couldn't crack.
And you'd share it with like the CO of the ship, or whatever.
Like reports. Yeah. My longest deployment was actually ground. So I deployed to AFRICOM, and
why'd you enlist originally?
Yeah, that's a good question.
My dad made me join the Navy.
Oh, really? No, nobody forced my hand. Nobody forced my hand.
He kind of made me. Kind of.
Maybe the recruiters forced my hand a little bit. Actually, it's a funny, not funny story. So I got this letter for ROTC, I made the mistake of like, well, I need some answers. I don't quite understand.
Yeah,
so I walked into the recruiting office, and they're like, oh, yeah, don't worry about this. Here's some cool things that we can do.
Oh, okay.
And then I took I don't know if it's still called it, but the ASVAB.
Yep.
I scored high enough, and then I got a couple of cool options. I was like, all right,
that's cool.
Sounds good.
I think that's still what they take. Yeah.
Okay.
My sister is a commander in the Navy.
Okay.
She was running. She's now at Rhode Island at the War College, but her last billet was she was running the recruiting outpost in San Antonio. The big recruiting. It was like 300 people, like big Navy recruiting for like all of the southern area of the country.
Okay.
She was said it was a very hard job though. It's hard to recruit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think like there's recruitment rates are down. I'm pretty sure. I don't have the exact data, but she said it was tough, and it's because I think there's a lot of people just see like the battles heading to unmanned. I don't know. People aren't joining as much.
Well, so there's a couple of cool things on the Navy side. Navy created a whole new rating for robotics and unmanned systems. They were the first service to do so.
Yeah.
And the Coast Guard's following suit. So that's pretty cool. Those are going to be the cool jobs of tomorrow. But yeah, Navy recruiting, we just don't have as cool of videos as the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I know. And the uniforms, the Marines are just, the uniforms are so sexy.
Well, when were you in?
I was 2008, 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was when I got out, they were just transitioning to the Digicam, the blue.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were still all in the new age dungaree style stuff. But yeah,
the khakis are just so bad.
Yeah.
Like I just looked so bad in the khakis. I mean, oh my God, I was like one of the. I remember like it was like it was like a summer cruise in between each semester of like summer college. You had to like do this Navy like cruise or whatever. And I remember one time I like come to muster and I forgot my belt, and like the gunnery sergeant was like, "Why are a nasty midshipman with no belts here?" I still remember that to this day. I was like that guy in the Navy, forgetting my belt and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it looks like your calling was outside anyway.
Honestly, it was my calling was. I'm glad I had the Navy job as a 21-year-old. It was good discipline for me. I needed that, as you can tell. But it was not really my like long-term calling. I don't know. I just got more into startups and stuff. But
yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, like I have a military family. Like my sister's in. My dad was enlisted in the Navy. My dad's dad was in the Army as a colonel. So like we have a lot of military family. But I was like definitely of the cohort. I was the worst at it. I'm sure. They like to make fun of me for it, but. Yeah.
You still did it.
Still did it. I served, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it was good. The ROTC program, I was talking to a kid in Austin. He was like a high school kid. We ended up like getting paired on the golf course, and he was like thinking about ROTC, and I was like, it's a great program. Like if you can get the scholarship and get to college on it, it's a good first job. Plus, you know what's really good about it? When I graduated, the financial crisis, it was 2008. And like all my friends were having trouble getting jobs, but I had like a stable ensign. I was an 01. And it was like I had no problem.
Yeah.
So like there's some like good downside protection of it. So I'm pumping it for the people listeners. You know, we're pumping ROTC. Good program. Get out there, do it.
A lot of unique skills.
What would you say revenue? You don't have to give numbers, but like on the Army, Marine Corps, obviously any branch of service needs this. So like, what would you say is like the one you work with like the most? Like who's your favorite? You know, dish. I need the T, as the kids say.
Who's the favorite?
Who's the favorite? Who's the most revenue?
It's like picking favorite children. You can't. No, I mean we do a lot of work across DoD. We do a lot of work across DHS. A lot of similarities. A lot of nuances too. Are you getting
into Coast Guard too?
Oh yeah. I mean,
we're just starting to talk to them. I think that they're an interesting. They need a lot of help.
Were you on their industry day?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. I mean that was a cool intro, but
I mean they need a lot of help because they got a lot of drug cartels coming in with drugs and.
Well, CBP helps that too. They're involved in that too. So there's a lot of collaboration there.
Yeah.
So it's a cool place to be as far as supporting those units.
But I'd imagine their Army's got to be the biggest revenue. I mean,
so
probably.
Army's the biggest consumer of counter-UAS
say,
in the DoD, and so call that the world as far as a single customer.
Pretty
group.
much.
So yeah.
And do you is it? I don't know if this is exact. I've heard this, but if the U.S. Army is using it, like that's kind of like a stamp of approval for the rest of the world. They'll be like, okay, now we'll buy it. You know, basically, does that help sell it?
It's a lot easier to go downstream than swim up. So.
Yeah, because I was like talking to some other countries that want this, and they're like, "Well, was the Army using it?" And I'm like, "Well, I can't announce it yet." But yeah, I mean, obviously we're working. But like once you have this and they're established, other countries kind of look toward the U.S.
Yeah, so that's a big milestone as you're like growing the business. Where first early days, it's like, well, who else is using this? They want that social proof. And then when you cross over there and you have referenceable customers and it's widespread, the conversation never really goes there anymore, and it shifts. So that's a unique kind of milestone.
Yeah, I just want to be able to go to someone in Eastern and be like, it's good enough for the U.S. Army.
Yeah,
it's not good enough for you, Latvia or whatever.
I'd probably change that pitch,
but
that message is fine.
This is why they don't let me on the sales team in my company.
Play to strengths.
I don't have honestly. I don't have the temperament for selling to the governments. Like that's why we have our CEO Mike. He's the chiller.
Okay.
He handles those deals. I'm the recruiter. I do marketing, recruiting, fundraising. Mike handles the business.
It's
good. We got Luke who invents it. Does the Luke thing.
It sounds like out of the co-founding team, you got all your bases covered.
I feel like I have the best job. Actually, they think I have the best job, and they've been getting mad at me recently. Like, are you just doing the podcast, smoking and joking? Bro, we're over here working our ass off.
So I look at it as you're building awareness. Yeah. You're bringing the great work that they're doing into the public and public side.
And I'm trying to also do a public service, bringing on companies like yours, because obviously you're more well established and people know of it, but it's just getting more of it out there. We have to get this out there.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why we're here right now.
And it's better than Dan Maggie's podcast. It's better. Dan, I know you're listening. It's better.
Well, I don't think my episode on that podcast is even posted yet. So
but you're already vibing. This is way better. You just know. I'm a natural. No, Dan's got a better LinkedIn presence than me. I'm jealous of it. So when he always posts these videos, like he posted a video of one of our competitors' gun systems, and I texted him. I was like, Dan, what is this? And he goes, just give me videos, bro. I'll post it. And I was like, okay, fine. I was like, so we need to send Dan some videos.
Yeah.
But not yet. I want to wait till we have like a really sick one because he's got good reach.
Mm.
He's got good. So when he finally does post your episode, he has great reach. So it will be good. No, we got to give him respect.
Yeah, that's a big part of the last 6-12 months for me is switching from being heads down in the business and building the team to more bringing awareness to what the team's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool to make that switch.
Yeah. we're like it's like we're like lovable frenemies because we both like have built and sold a company, and now we're doing another company, and so we like it's like competitive and friendly. You know, it's like fun. I had him in here. He was smashing golf balls further than me, and I was mad about that. He's stronger.
Have you been on his podcast?
I'm due though because I love San Diego.
Yeah,
Like that's the coolest part about Firestorm. I mean, I like a lot what they're doing, mostly on the drone side. I'm not a huge 3D printer guy.
Yeah,
if you've listened to my podcast, I spend a lot of time ripping on 3D printing. But as far as the location of their company, I'm way jealous.
Yeah,
San Diego is like one of my favorite places in the country.
Yeah, they have a nice setup. I was out there a couple months ago, and I think they just moved into where they were, and they were already outsizing and needing to grow again. So that's good to see, though.
Yeah, they so this. I don't know if you're like how much you follow what they call the additive manufacturing space. That's what they do. Dan can come back on because we debated this, but I'm just not as crazy as other people about this because I just don't really see like 3D printing at the edge really mattering in a war. I mean, I'm not a war game specialist, but I like to think I am on the podcast. Like, I know how it's going to go.
You play one on the podcast.
Yeah, and it's like, good. Well, yeah. This is part of the misinformation for China. It's like, well, Steve says 3D printing sucks, so they're not going to do it. Don't worry about it.
No, I think it has a place. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's another tool in the tool bag for people out there. Like, if you're out there and TTP shift on you and you don't have anything, or what you do have doesn't fit the mark anymore, what are you going to do? Like, if you could whip something up and adapt your kit in the field.
Adapt your kit, yeah. I just don't know what that, like, it sounds like that's what, for me, like, it sounds good on paper, but like, what kit are they adapting? You know, it's like, to brass tacks, like getting into it. I don't know. But like, they were showing an XL, it's called the XL, like they were making like, they can make like 1,000 drones or something. I don't know what actually, pull up the Firestorm post. Okay, so this is where we got to get into it, and I got to get Dan back on because now they're like growing a lot. So I need to get him back on to talk about this.
Well, if you could leverage, put some leverage to him. Don't let him back on until he releases my episode.
Oh no, for sure. Now we're talking. Oh, they're going to. Oh shit! Well, hold on. Before we go, they're going to. Are you going to DSI?
Yeah.
Are you going?
DSCI. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, okay. All right,
let's rip it in London, dog.
Yeah, let's link up there.
Okay, I'm 38. I've never been to London.
Really?
No. Okay. I actually never really traveled that. I mean, my last startup, I was just working all the time trying to make it work. And this one, I don't like do a lot of vacation, so I've never been to a lot of Europe.
Well, that's why you have to go to things like this. You do vacation at the same time.
Okay, I think it's right below this. On Fridays we fly Tempest. I think it's the one before. No, down. That Tempest actually is pretty cool. All right, I got it. I'm gonna Slack it to you. Perfect. Jack. Do you guys use Slack?
Slack, no.
What do you guys use internally?
So we use Microsoft tools, but we don't use Slack.
Okay. Do you guys use Prism? Whoa, come on, bro. I'm an investor in Prism. You should use it.
Okay. Well, what do they do?
What's
their piece?
It's like a tool for. Oh, you know Deltec? Like what's the Deltec thing called? The one, it's like a database where you can like search contracts.
Yeah. GovWin.
Yeah, GovWin. Do you use that?
Okay. Yeah. So we use that in GovTribe.
So we use GovWin and Prism. Prism's like a newer GovWin. It's just like easier to use.
So
way better.
Basically, just layered AI on top of like sam.gov.
It's actually useful for me because like our main competitor is like Kongsberg, you know, like the region. Yeah, like they make the crows. Mm-hmm. So it's like good to be able to like go and query and be like, let me see all the Kongsberg contracts. Who's had which offices. Like
that's good.
It's actually it's really convenient.
Prism. Okay.
It's similar to
Look at this. Now you are a sales guy.
Okay, I'm pumping my investment here. Like obviously. Pump. Okay, I sent you the post. Okay. Powder to power anywhere. I think they had the output number here. Hold on. Oh, 1,000. Okay. Monthly production output of a single cell is measured in thousands of frames. Okay. This is why I need to get them on the podcast because I feel like that's not a lot. You know what would actually be better is a shipping container that has 5,000 frames in it. You just mail it. Like just make them here in a factory and then just send it. Like that's why I'm just saying like I don't really actually get it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
well, I guess if there's diversity that you can build on the edge, right? It's not like just single use or single purpose.
Well, either way, the company is doing incredibly well from what I understand, and the customers like it. So I'm just, this is more of a pump than a rip, but I do want to get Dan back on here to like explain why that is better than just shipping 5,000 frames and then having a factory in like random part of the country here that just pumps them out. Because like in China, they're not like printing at the end. They're just pumping them out in factories just everywhere.
You probably shouldn't say what you're going to ask him before he comes on. So he can,
no, I want to be well
you
prepared.
want to like spring it.
No,
on
I
him.
want to no, because he's obviously built and sold a company. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, I'm here not to rip. Like we're trying to beat China here. So I just want to know. I'm trying to get to. We're like investigative journalists, really. Trying to get to the bottom of everything. Because I see a lot of these startups. Not this one, because this one's actually more scaled, but like a lot of these pitch decks, because people think I'm an angel investor, which I'm really not anymore, because I ran out of money, obviously. But I like, and I get these decks, and I'm just like, I don't fully get it, but I want to. So I always go, just come on the podcast first.
Yeah.
And let's talk about it. Exactly. What do you got, Jack? Any news today? We got some.
No, we covered the biggest stuff.
What the heck stuff?
Yeah, heck stuff. Yeah.
I mean, there's been some pretty good news. They've been consolidating. You've been following the PEO like consolidation.
Yeah.
Army.
Which ones?
Just generally, I think there's like 12. I don't know how many PEOs there was, like 12 or something. They're consolidating down. I don't know if you've been following.
No, I'm tracking the ForceCom and TradeOc.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, how do you train your team to like navigate all this internal change right now that's going on in the government? Like it's tough to stay on top of it.
Yeah, it's so I mean so now we're talking BD strategy.
Yeah.
So
which is good for the listener, that people need this.
Yeah, so we attack it at multiple levels. So a lot of people, especially in the startup world, make the mistake of thinking like that one person they met or that one PM that they met, like that's my sponsor, that's my guy on the inside. It's you got to be at the program office level. You have to be at the unit level. So they're asking the program office. You have to have a little coverage up top too, so you have visibility. So when your GO gets something on their desk, it's not the first time they're hearing of you, and you have to stay in front of them. Yeah, like a lot of people, they'll hit and run.
Then you got to get a
go
Congress
on to the
probably
next
too.
one.
I mean.
Yeah, I'm not a big hill guy.
Not a big hill guy. Well, you guys are really. I mean, you ever built products, so they can just buy this shit.
So the part of the transition though, like we have this now. This is a great foundation. Our commercial off the shelf. Where we're going next with the
software
team build out.
Yeah.
So now we're already saying no to work, which needs to stop.
Send it over here, bro.
But it's based around our RFAI and sensor fusion. So we want to take full advantage of that and solve some real hard problems.
You might do some more hill. Are you guys doing a government relations team or?
Yeah, we have some external.
Okay. If you ever hire an internal one or something, I don't like contractors that much, but if they need to hang out here, this is a good spot.
Oh yeah.
No, seriously, because this is like we actually have other companies that kind of lounge here. I try to make it like a whole ecosystem.
Well, if you want to go 50-50, we can put their desk somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know you don't need to pay. Like I can use my investor money. It's fine. Like, I'm not trying to greedy here. I just want some more company. It's just me and Jack in here half the time. It's like I can't just hang with Jack all the time.
You work Monday through Friday here?
No.
Okay.
They don't. It doesn't work that hard. I mean, obviously. They call it actually internally. Our company is there's one of the nicknames is Afternoon Control Systems.
I can't see why your co-founders get a little upset.
No, it's the engineers. Our engineers are weird, and they like to work from like 1 p.m. to like I don't know, like 12 a.m. Like they have like a shifted schedule. They're like night owls.
Well, just get a couple that are daytime, and you have 24/7. I mean,
24/7 coverage.
Cover it all.
Like factory workers.
Yeah, they've been actually really okay. So we have to go out the gun range where we get to shoot in Texas is like an hour from the office. We're in like I don't know if you know Austin well.
A little bit.
All right, so we're on South Congress, like right with Saronic in the same office park, like down there, just south of the river, south of downtown. And we have to drive like an hour to the range. And every time I go out there, there's like, they've erected more like houses and shacks and stuff. They're like living out there. They're just like, every time I go out there, there's like more structures. Yeah. Like, one of them, they like hand built like a totally elaborate structure that they sit under, the drone pilots sit under. Now they have like got fans and they spray things and like.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're really decking it out there.
Did they do that before like bathrooms and running water? Or?
No, they got it all now. They got trailers, they got Starlink, like.
Good.
We just had like a huge demonstration. We had like investors and like I don't know our first cavalry division. Like we had a bunch of people out there, and like it was a spectacle. And it's cool now that they have all these like places to actually sit and hide from the sun because the sun just beats you in Austin.
Yeah.
So now have like these tents and stuff. So it's like a whole carnival atmosphere. You should come down.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Actually, we should do like we should do a. So I had Olaf, the CEO or founder of Nuros. Have you seen that drone, Nuros?
No.
Oh, Nuros Archer. Show him this. We should do we should do a war game against him. He's a really good entrepreneur kid. He's like 23 years old. He's super more energetic than me.
Is he gonna be upset when you?
When we take him down with, just go to like their main. Yeah.
Yeah. There's good video though.
That's their product, right? That's perfect.
Okay.
That's their little FPV drone. They blow shit up.
Oh, they're already blue UAS.
Oh, they're blue. Yeah, these kids are the real deal. He was on my second episode. I'm on like 40 now or something.
Okay.
But he's coming back on for his progress update. But yeah, these are like little drone prodigy kids. And they used to be drone racers.
Oh,
They're
you know
drone
what? That transfers real well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty disruptive if
Anyways,
you apply it to defense.
So what we want to do, and he's ready, but because his product is less, like it's easier to build than ours. Like not saying it's worse, it's just easier to build a drone than a weapon station.
Sure. Yeah.
So we're behind, but we're doing a game like us versus him down in Austin. But I think we should stack the deck a little and get a couple of these down there, just in case. Like we need to. We're not going to tell him unless he's listening, but like
we'll blind him.
Yeah, we need like a little bit of a layered defense against this thing.
Yeah, let's do the integration and get down there.
These things are fucking terrifying though.
You know how fast they go?
I think they're showing a little bit faster than I think it is. So with a bomb on it, with a bomb on these things, they're like usually going like 30 to 40 meters a second max.
Yeah.
Like they might be showing some of them without the bomb. Like that one's without the bomb, so it's moving like 60 meters a second or something. But once you put like a bigger payload that's like explosive on these, I don't know. What do you think the speeds are these days?
With the heavier payload, I don't know. It depends on the frame.
But I mean, I watched
we've seen. We used to do a lot of testing, and we still do with some FPV pilots.
Yeah.
And just from a detection, they're not carrying any payload. Those guys were whipping around at least 80 to 100 miles an hour with some of their FPVs.
What's the 100 miles an hour to meters a second?
Yeah, your meters per second thing threw me off.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't in the U.S. anymore.
Well, this is the King's country. I'm getting ready for London for DSCI. What's good to do in London? No, since I've never been.
So I've only been there twice. Okay. Actually, my first day at DroneShield, I was at DSCI.
Okay. Oh, really?
It was that 6 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, 44.7 meters per second. Okay, that tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
these things can fly.
Yeah, I think miles per hour sounds a little more impressive.
Yeah, you're right. 100 mph. Yeah, so London, I'm excited. I've heard it's kind of like New York City, which I like, New York City.
Yeah. Well, in some ways, sure.
It's better than New York.
Yeah.
And I like the accents. I used to be able to say, this is when I was like 28. This would crack people up. I used to sell marketing software for a living. After the Navy, I was like a marketing software salesman.
You are a sales guy.
And I was electrical engineer undergrad, but I switched on nuclear engineering master's, but I switched to sales like after the Navy, basically. And it was like selling marketing software. And I had never been to Europe still yet. So I used to be able to, on the sales would be like, I've never even been to Europe, which I thought was always funny to say. Be like, what is this weirdo? I've never been to Europe. Everyone's on the sales floor has been to Europe, basically. But once I finally went to like Russia, I forget where I went. I think Russia actually or something. I went to Russia, which doesn't count as Europe. I didn't count that. Yeah. But in the Navy, I went to Russia.
Okay.
When I was like 22 or 23 years old, I had to get approval from the State Department or whatever.
Oh,
visa.
You guys didn't like port there or anything?
No. Okay. We went on vacation to Russia.
Oh, okay.
This was like in 2009 or 10 or something. You could still go at that point. Like I couldn't go now. I think they'd kill me or something. But the visa was more expensive than the plane ticket. Like we had a plane ticket. We found like cheap flights or something for like $99, DC to Moscow. It was crazy because my friend was one of those travel hackers. He was like into cheap flights.
Yeah. Why Moscow though? Like why?
Oh no, he's just a travel. He wanted to go anywhere he could find a $100 plane ticket.
Oh, okay.
Like he found that he like was into those like cheap flight travel hacking things where like the plane, like the price would be off for a second, and he like found it. Huh. And like he ran over my cubicle because we worked at Naval Reactors. He ran over. He's like, Steve, I found tickets $99. We gotta buy them right now. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And we bought them before we even got approval from our bosses and stuff to like go. But then we're nuclear engineers, and like Russia already has a nuclear submarine, so like it's not like that. Like it's like not that big of a deal. Like they approved it pretty quickly. But we went in January in Moscow, and it was awful.
Why do you think it was $99?
That's exactly why. It was so bad. Anyway, so that ruined my never been to Europe after that. But then I kind of just still said it because I didn't count Russia as Europe. But then eventually I went to like Germany and then Italy. So like I've been to some, but really only the Axis powers, if you can tell. Germany, Italy. I need to go to Japan.
Yeah,
get the full access.
Have you been to Japan at all?
No, is it cool?
Okay. Yeah, it was cool. I caught a ship out of there years back. It's been about 3 weeks there.
I really want to go and do like a ramen tour.
A ramen tour.
I like ramen.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know.
Well, yeah, startups. Why wouldn't you?
No, like not like that kind of ramen. I want a good ass ramen. You know.
Yeah,
like,
no, they have great food there.
Yeah,
it's
is it
great.
good?
Yeah, it's good.
Man, all the sushi I'm sure is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like sushi?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. If you're in New York next, then you gotta let me know. I got a great sushi spot for you.
Oh, what part of New York?
Lower East Side.
Okay.
It's so trendy. It's hip, but
okay.
It's called Rosella. It's the best sushi.
Rosella.
Best sushi in New York, by far.
Okay.
Definitely. It's actually our CEO Mike's. It's his friend's sushi spot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because we used to be in restaurant tech, so we know a lot of these restaurant owners and stuff.
Cool.
That's actually the restaurant tech kind of sucked. Like it's hard. And like restaurant owners are kind of mean. They don't like tech that much. So you're selling tech to people who don't really like it that much. So that's a hard part because the government loves tech.
Yeah.
But the one perk of like doing it for so long is that we got to know all these chefs and restaurant owners, and so we can at least still draw on that now that we're making gun turrets. It's easier to get reservations for some of these places. I can call them up. And I got some of them to be investors in this.
Oh,
they're like, oh my God, you're doing a defense company. They're like, we want in. Like, we don't know. Like,
yeah, defense is hot right now, right?
Yeah, and it's like these guys have these like successful restaurants. They want to feel like they're a part of something else that's cool.
Yeah,
and like that we need. And so yeah, they love it.
What round are you at? What are you raising?
We've raised $43 million so far. That's what we've raised, and we're raising another Series B right now. We're just starting.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun for me. No, honestly, like if you see me in London and I have like forehead acne and stuff, it's because like the stress of like, it's all. The round funding stuff is just always such a hard thing because like you're asking people for money, and like, people don't like to give their money away just for no reason.
Yeah.
So it's always like a stressful time in my life, like when I'm doing the fundraising. I've been doing this for like a decade, so it's like it sucks.
Yeah, let your founders see you sweat a little bit. Too.
Yeah, that's so hard, guys. No, they think this money just grows on trees. They don't appreciate Steven. No one appreciates Steven. Oh man, they're gonna love that. You guys don't appreciate me. All the work Daddy does for you guys. You can start to see the company culture here. No, okay. I was telling a reporter this the other day. They were interviewing me for like some piece, and I was like, I joke around a lot because like I need to, because this is like a serious fucking topic, and it's like very scary, and I just like need to laugh a little. Like everyone's so serious in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, rightfully so. It's like warfighter, like lives are at stake. But I just need to like joke a little because I'm just like, it's depressing sometimes.
It's a good
like,
balance.
War sucks. Like no one wants war. Like the reporter's really grilling me. He's like, so you're like helping perpetuate the war with building guns and selling them. I was like, no, I'm not.
You don't talk to those reporters. You learn them pretty quick.
No, I don't actually mind. Like I'm kind of like my PR team kind of is afraid of me because I like to like do that kind of shit and get a little dangerous. Like live on the edge a little. Yeah. But it always sometimes can lead to like a bad piece about me. There was like a Fortune article that was like kind of like a hit piece on me. That was pretty funny.
That's the advantage of being having multiple founders.
Yeah.
One can go and be on the edge there, and the other ones can be like, well, he doesn't speak for the rest of us.
Exactly. No, that's why we did the president CEO thing. I copied that from Palmer because I know that they have Brian Schimpf, who's like the CEO, and he's like straight laced, serious. Palmer's a little wild, so I'm just doing that, like, because they're the I'm just looking up to them, that's what they do. I'm trying to do it. Like I'm a little
Where's
wild.
your Hawaiian shirt?
I do a little more. No, I'm going more like I'm trying to go more like gangster. Like a little bit like more. It. Yeah, I don't like the Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. I want to wear like athleisure and get like gold chains and stuff.
Well, and you know how you spin that for the defense crowd. You're ready for anything. You can't run in flip flops. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I want to go more like war dogs. Like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have the jaw though. Like I'm a round face. Oh, you know what I do? Like the Elon jaw implant. Like he did like after he like sold to PayPal, he got jaw surgery.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you look at old Elon, it's like a really round face. And now he's got this like square jaw. I'm not actually sure if he actually got jaw surgery or not, but we're just gonna run with it.
You heard it here first.
You're breaking news. Okay, next time you're in Austin, though, I got to take you to Elon's brother's restaurant, the Kimball's. It's called the Kitchen.
Okay.
This is the worst restaurant in Austin.
Well, I appreciate you taking me there.
No. You're gonna love it though. I'm their top spender. I'm their highest spender because I'm the only one in there. It's my own private dining room. I think I saw this in the last podcast, but yeah, the Kitchen is by far the worst restaurant in Austin.
Hopefully they don't listen.
I mean, look, I don't know. They might.
You can edit that.
Yeah, no, we're keeping this. No.
Just bleep it out.
But I'm in there. It's me and like 7 staff, and we all hang.
Does he advertise that he's the brother of Elon Musk?
Yeah, of course. Kimball. Yeah, everyone knows those guys. I mean, they're famous. Yeah, everyone knows the Kitchen's Kimball's restaurant. But no one, so like, it's in my building. It's at the bottom of our building. So like, it's so convenient.
Oh,
and it's like, because no one's there, you get a great service. And honestly, the food isn't that bad. It's just like, like it's a trendy thing. Like restaurants get hot or they don't. So like people just don't, they're having trouble filling it, But I'm here to spread awareness, guys. Check it out. The Kitchen. It's not that bad. What a great glowing endorsement.
Oh,
I have to poke. So like I don't know if you follow because you don't really need to since you don't need to fundraise basically, right?
Yeah.
So you probably don't follow like this it's like high school, like the fundraising ecosystem of U.S. defense tech.
Okay.
There's like the in crowd, there's like the Founders Fund, there's like A16Z, General Catalyst, Lux. These are like the companies that all put hundreds of millions into Anduril. So like there's like this crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we follow, but from a distance.
Yeah. So I like follow that. Obviously, and then like I view myself as an outsider. That's how I like it. And I'm not in the, so I'm ripping on this shit, but for fun, it's all like in fun. Like, but you gotta like.
Well, you stand out that way.
Yeah.
And it comes down to, can you deliver?
Imagine if I did this and my product didn't work.
Well, imagine if like your product was just that. It's the 3D print. It's like, here's what we're thinking of doing.
Imagine if I acted like this but had no product. I'd be a real asshole.
Well, the best front for that is start a podcast. Talking about it.
No, what I do is, and I bring on real products like DroneShield. This is actually my product. It's like, I have this now.
Yeah, white label.
Pop and jack, boom. I want to pull the trigger. Can I do it?
Yeah, because there's no battery on it.
But I can. Oh, nice. It feels good.
Yeah.
It's like it feels solid,
Yeah.
Is aiming pretty easy?
Yeah, it's point and shoot. I mean, some like to put a sight on there. So we have a Picatinny here. There's a couple things that we can do as far as this could help us also mounting to third-party systems. Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense. The who are the, I guess, I don't know if you can share their name, but like how big is the mechanical engineering team? Just not the electrical, not the software, just the mechanical, like the designers, mechanical. Like
yeah, we have a pretty
pretty robust. It seems like
we have a pretty large. So our CTO comes from an industrial design background too.
I can tell.
So and we're really close with our end users. So it's very collaborative in that sense. So
he must be a unicorn because one of the hardest roles to find are people that can do mechanical engineering but also have a design eye. They're like impossible to find. Like we have one of our like co-founders, and then basically I'm trying to find another one just like him, and like to work and like take some load off of this guy.
Yeah,
it's hard to find like that kind of person that can like, design for manufacturing. And have a design eye and like just
Well, we went through, like I said, that whole ramp up on the manufacturing side. Yeah. That team grew significantly, and we have a good leader on that side too.
Do you do since you're doing the manufacturing, just do some in US, some in Australia, do you like pair it? This is back to the hill strategy. Do you pair it in districts that matter? Or like, we're working on that right now. That's why I asked.
We're working on that right now. So
you gotta do it,
that's what I said. I'm not a big hill guy, but
not yet.
Ask me again 6 months.
Yeah.
So
we'll compare hill strat notes. I mean, it's tough to navigate the hill. I mean, there's a lot going on up there.
Yeah, it helps though if you have buy-in at those multiple levels too. You have people saying, we need to figure this out. Then you go and be their voice. Yeah. And that helps.
That's cool. What are you doing the rest of the day? Did you drive back to West Virginia?
Yeah, well, I have, I don't know if I'm going to say who I have calls with, but I have a customer call and a partner call.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
Yeah, don't let China know.
Yeah.
They can't know.
I'm going to grab a coffee and go home.
Cool. Well, Matt, it's been a pleasure. It's been awesome. Any other announcements you need to make for the road here? I mean, we covered a lot of the products.
We'll be at DSCI, also AUSA. We'll have a pretty good presence there.
I'll be at both, so we'll be hanging.
Cool.
We'll be hanging.
Cool. You guys get a booth, or are you on the wait list?
No, we can never get a booth. So, oh my God. I even know like the guy who's like who runs AUSA. He's like a former E9. He's like a master chief.
Yeah, they have a whole point system, and you have to play.
I know.
Play
so
that
what
game.
we've been able to do is get our weapon station on other vehicles.
Okay.
So we're just like in other people's booths.
Okay.
Because I can't get a booth. Like,
who's
it's like a Forterra or like
Okay.
like there's autonomous vehicle companies.
Okay. Yeah, we work with a couple primes and do the same thing.
I mean, it's cost effective too. But I want my own spot so I can party and like show everyone how it's done. We used to in my booths in restaurant tech, we would have like knife throwing. Like we did one of my competitors did tattoos in the booth. I want to do that cool shit. Like
get a bullfrog.
Once I get my own 20 by 20 booth space at AUSA, probably next year, hopefully, we're gonna do some like tattoos or some knife throwing or something.
That's pretty cool.
Because that's fun.
We're looking at getting a space right outside in one of the hotels, lock down a conference room.
Okay.
And make it a big like petting zoo.
We did a coffee cart. That was pretty successful last time, right? It was pretty successful. Next time it'll be more. People didn't really know us yet. No. This coffee cart might be better if we do it again.
You bring the Nespresso.
Yeah, I want to, and like you got to bring like the booth babes and stuff or whatever. Yeah. In restaurant tech, that was big. Like restaurant owners needed to like have booth talent, or they wouldn't come to your booth.
Booth talent.
Like they wouldn't. I actually had a great idea for a product. It's like a Tinder for booth talent. Like no, because like this would be honestly crush in Vegas Convention Center. You don't even need
sure.
Like because everyone's competing there, and there's conventions every day there.
I'm thinking
every day
in
all
the
year.
Defense context.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, a little different.
In defense, like it's Soft Week. People do that. Like if you've been to Soft Week, you see people are doing that. Like whatever you can do to get some people to your booth. Like it's marketing 101. But yeah, so AUSA, DSCI.
Yeah, and we have we'll be announcing a couple things with our U.S. expansion too. So we talked about expanding the team, but we have a second location coming online soon.
Amazing.
It's pretty strategically located.
We'll have to get you back on at the start in the new year, like in Q1, to get some updates. And also maybe some like battle updates of this on. I mean, this is already out in the field. These are everywhere. So we'll get some of that next time too.
Well, I mean, we could do a field day too.
Dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. At AUSA, if we get the space, definitely come. Yeah, we're gonna hang,
of course.
Visit and
let's go find like a nice pub in London too.
London, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do a little pub. All right, Matt. It's been awesome, bro.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.